Why is the Rainbow Push Coalition supporting illegal aliens if illegal aliens disproportionately affect the black community jobs?
Say it one more time.
Why is the Rainbow Push Coalition supporting illegal aliens when illegal aliens disproportionately negatively affect the black community?
That's not true.
It is true. They take jobs, right? But they take your jobs. Legal. Nothing?
Thank you so much for coming out today.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
This is
Black jobs. You don't support illegal.
Hey family, so did you hear that? They had no answer for that question because they know that illegal immigration profoundly affects the black community. They know that illegal immigration harms black people economically because a lot of any of the resources and which is not many at all, but any resources that are um, devised to our community are then diverted to illegal immigration, which means our people and our children are shortchanged by these systems put in place by these politicians. The Black Caucus and Rainbow Push and all of these other groups like that are nothing more than a hindrance for the black community because they align with illegal immigration and they align with complete annihilation of the black community. Every other caucus works for its own community except the Black Caucus. And one of the reasons why is because there are a lot of immigrants in the Black Caucus. Most of them, majority of them, if you look them up, are black immigrants. And this is why this is a hindrance to our community because instead of fighting for black rights, such as reparations, they don't do that. They don't fight for reparations for foundational black Americans who were descendants of slaves. They don't fight for those rights. They don't fight for black men's incarceration levels being higher than anybody else's in the country, despite FBI statistics saying that white men commit the most crimes. They don't fight for that. Yet they align themselves with white supremacy and flood the doors and the gates and the borders with illegal migrants who benefit from many programs that even black though. I remember working with an elderly woman who was like 71, I want to say, and had worked all of her life. And she had applied for food stamps, and they only gave her, I want to say, $11. $11 a month. I mean, what is she going to buy with that? You know what I'm saying? And not to sound like being mean or anything, but seriously, what was she going to buy with that $11? And then we saw the reports and the videos and of migrants getting $13,000 in food stamps per month. This is bad spending and bad money management. These people are horrible money managers, and they are taking advantage of this system. And I'm talking about the government and the the politicians that vote that fight for these kinds of things. You know, it's ridiculous. And all of them should be ran out of office and never allowed in any political office again. But yep, this is what they're doing, family. And the fact that none of them could answer that question, and then that one angry woman with the, I don't know what kind of hat that was she had on, but with the head covering, and the way she got angry and upset, you know, I bet you she's an immigrant. I can bet your last buck she's an immigrant, and so she agrees with these practices, as as do the rest of them. And then poor uh Jesse Jackson sitting there looking like somebody's little lost child. It's terrible. It's terrible. But just remember, family, during elections, uh, for primary, or I mean for senator, Congress, any of that, mayor, we need to be looking at these people. City council, look at these people, look at their backgrounds and where they come from, and then you make a decision. Should they be voted into office on behalf of the Black community? All right, family. Thanks a lot. Take care. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed one. Peace.